from the studios of Turnstile Records. Join us for another exciting installment of The Escape Pod. In an infinite universe of mindless podcasting, only one will reign supreme. And then there's this one.
The Escape Pod.
Yes, well, I was going to say welcome again to the Escape Pods.
Welcome back.
It's great to be back, and we have with us, who hasn't been here for a while.
Adsty Nookles.
Is it right if I call you just Nukes?
Nooksy.
Nukes today? Where have you been, Nukes?
Just living under that rock. Living under that rock where no
Hermit
one knows
style.
what's going on.
Well,
He's Hermit the Frog.
in reality, you've been recording the other podcast.
Steve.
Oh, yeah.
So are we allowed to cross-promote?
Well, yes.
Yeah,
have
there is a crossover.
Get onto Audio Boom and listen to the Steves.
Well, not yet. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't
It's
do
not.
that,
It's not there. That's all right.
Yeah,
We'll get there.
can we hear you there, Ants? I just wanted to stir up Dan Oz, who isn't here, who hates us beginning every episode with is this thing on?
Is this thing on? Can you hear
It's
this?
just not funny. It's not funny. It's like, it's not for you, mate.
It's a little bit funny.
It's for us to see whether or not our cans are working.
That's right, to get everybody's attention.
So am I legitimately on? Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear
I am
you,
on
which
air.
means I'm going to give you a little bit of a boost.
This is the
mate.
problem when the headphones aren't working.
Okay.
You're just not sure whether
Mine
or
are
not you're
working.
on. But
Yep, mine are sick.
I'm going without today.
Have them.
All right,
I'll go with that.
Okay.
Do you want these ones?
Everybody's
swapping?
doing the swapsies. So yeah,
Everyone
why not?
swap.
Rotating cans.
So,
Oh man, that's so much better.
is it
Show us your
though?
cans.
Oh yeah. Now I feel like I'm on.
Got a real can-do attitude.
And now I'm on. JEZbot here for the Escape Pods.
I'm Timmy Taco because I didn't say anything earlier.
So, Pfeffernuss, let's get into it. Ads, you've got to go at a certain time. We're really.
We're just going to do a snappy
Boom.
show today.
Show me how it's
We're
done.
already in.
Professional.
How much longer have we got?
Let's wrap it up. Okay, so I've been Adsty Nookles.
I've been JEZbot.
I'll bring Timmy Taco. Thank you very much.
See you,
Do it
Ads.
again.
See you next time.
That was actually
And we're
probably
back.
better quality than some of the stuff we've done, though.
That
truth be
is
told.
actually
Yeah.
short and sweet.
Yeah.
Off like a band-aid.
Just let me know if that mid-strength beer runs out there.
Going
Ads.
straight to
I'll
the
hook you up.
scone.
What brand is that?
You find it's
Tampon?
the Great Northern Brewing Co. Are we allowed to
saying it's
promote?
Tampon brand.
I feel like we've gone the tampon. I feel like we've gone the Wayne's World route there with the Sing Bong Ta
Small,
Great
different, yellow.
Northern Brewery Co.
I'm drinking a tall boy Beck's can left in the esky.
yes.
Remnants from my party, which we'll get onto in a minute.
Well, this is it. Like,
Is it?
Why not?
Let's
We were
get on
going
it.
to do. This is the Pfeffernuss.
Let's get down on it.
So we were going to do a 40th celebration podcast, and we didn't organise it.
40.
Yeah, Tim's 40th.
that's old.
And we set up the microphones at the party, but that
here's the
was
secret. I knew it was never going to happen.
Never.
never going to happen.
I walked in here to see if it was going on, and there was a lot of shenanigans that did not involve podcasting.
Yeah.
Rhyme ofs.
Oh,
The studio turned into the inside of a ball bag.
yes, it did.
I think.
Yeah,
on
it
stage.
did. Well, that was how it tasted anyway. It was definitely
Yeah, it
a
was-
salty, sweaty.
You know that taste?
Yeah.
Probably should have
check
had
it.
some of the windows open. It
definitely.
was
As I
very
say, no
sweaty.
farting in a
Yeah.
windowless void, boys. But it was pretty good.
It was a
pretty
great
good.
party. So this is basically the celebration podcast. He's 40.
The hangover edition.
Why not?
Because I got to admit, at times during the night, I felt that it could have gone down the path of the Hangover the movie, where people were waking up going like, how did I get here? And,
What am I doing
yeah.
here?
Wow.
It escalated pretty quickly.
Oh, it really took off.
Yeah.
It was
It
very
did.
good.
It
It was very good.
It was
Everybody
because of your
came.
killer set, Tim.
I did play a good set.
Your set was the best.
Yeah, it was,
We
the,
like that.
it was the only set.
Oh, there's a couple of other DJs on the night.
Clarky got on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did
Big
all
ups, Clark.
right. Big ups.
Yeah.
And,
Clarky came second, obviously.
well, look, when I'm on the case,
Yeah.
you know
You're
I'm
on the
gonna
case.
come through
Right.
first, through the line. Everybody had a little dancey dance. We had my brother-in-law Jason came with, what should I bring? I said, look, bring whatever you want. He bought a smoke machine and a rave laser.
Yes, he
That
did.
will always get the DF
Yeah.
going.
And it
Yeah.
wasn't. I thought he's going to bring a little do kind of laser, but it was a fucking sort of laser.
The lights dimmed when he turned it on.
Yeah.
Intense.
Yeah, it was
They
pretty
sucked
good.
the
Shone it-
power
we should've
out
shone
of
it
the
out
other
the window
lights.
over the. I actually did run
Over
into
the
the neighbours
Dandenongs.
today and said, "Ha ha, sorry about the noise. Yeah, you did have quite a party. We went, it was my 40th. He went, oh, yeah, okay, well, that's all right.
Yeah. Yeah, it was all
It's
right.
free pass.
But
It
we're
was-
going to have a Saturday party for the next 6 months, so
so
better get used to it.
Yeah. How was it with you find the people overdosing on heroin on your front doorstep? How was that? Yeah. It was my 40th. Oh, that's okay.
Yeah. I suppose the Bucks party's the other
No doubt.
hall pass, as they say.
Yeah.
You get away
to
with
some
a
degree.
lot.
Oh, you
Yeah.
get away with a lot, but you don't get in a lot of places.
No, that's
They
true.
tend to go, what are you boys up to tonight?
You've had
okay,
enough.
we're at Timo's Bucks. And it's like, well, you can't come in here.
You've had enough.
You can't come in here.
The other
This
thing
is
with Bucks
kittens.
is, Bucks, you quite often start on the tall boy Becks at like mid-morning.
That's right.
That's the problem. So by the time you do get
I
anywhere
feel like I
when it's
need
dark,
to pour some on the curb for my homies.
Yeah.
With this,
Tip a
the
drip.
size of this can. That's the 500ml for people that are wondering.
Yeah. And those at
sound like a
home,
bit-
Shout out to Marson.
Thanks,
and
Mars.
leaving it in the esky
yeah.
after the party, which is another fringe benefit.
Where are you going?
I was going to say that laser light was the type that would deliver seizures to
Yeah, I
people.
think so.
Like it wasn't
I think
just
so.
that. Yeah.
Should have
He
been.
did bring a strobe. I said, nah, X-nay on the Obe stray.
Yep.
And the smoke machine got two, what do you call it? Psst.
Yeah.
Smoky.
Two pssts. And
Okay,
it,
well, let's throw
it
back
died.
to a previous episode where you were DJing at the kids.
Oh, yeah.
school.
Well, you know what?
Now you get it.
No. Do you want to hear the follow-up to that story? Because
Sure.
I'm sure everybody does. So,
do.
what's her name? Let's just call her Donnie Disco.
Donnie Disco.
Filled in for me. Or Diana Disco.
Diana Disco.
Dead.
It was a chick.
Dirty Diana Disco.
So,
Double D.
previously, just for the people that haven't heard, go back and listen to the last episode where I talk about being a DJ for the kids' disco. They
Are you a
outed
DJ?
Me, they outed me because of the smoke machine.
machine.
I suspected, but
The
then
Ice.
the mothers
Suspected.
the mothers didn't like the smoke machine with the kids.
I was
Oh,
smoking,
as in
smoking.
secondhand smoke.
No, they thought it was going to kill him.
Yeah,
oh,
it
that's the one
does.
thing about the chip. It doesn't happen. Anyway, so
At your party though, it
no.
was
So
too smoky.
I went to New York, and I couldn't do the disco for this time round. So
Did you
they-
go to New York?
Yeah, I did.
To DJ.
Really must go.
You really must go.
Thank you.
And I missed out on doing that disco, so they got Diana Disco in. Previously, they had Rock and Robin.
Yeah, they did.
So you took Rock and Robin,
And they gave Timmy Tonal the
the ass.
I'm Timmy Tonal.
Picking up a theme here with DJ names, though.
Yeah. It's got a
TTRRDD.
It's got to leg it.
Yeah.
And
They're
I
not
thought,
very good.
I thought,
Yeah,
she's
and it's
just
very much like cartoon characters with Bugs Bunny,
true.
Road Runner,
Yeah, that's
Mighty
right.
Mouse.
Diana Disco.
Timmy Ten Fingers.
Yeah. So I thought, oh look, I missed out on that
Don't
one.
get him and Dirty Diana together.
No, we don't
That's
put them
not-
in a room together
Especially with a
anymore.
smoke machine.
Not for
Oh,
a
don't do it again.
not for a primary school disco.
No, you only make that
That's
mistake
more your
once.
Bucks party.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
So I thought, I'll get it back. It's in October. Got the newsletter. and
So this
said
is a routine gig you were doing, like a regular
it
slot.
was paying for her entire education.
Wow.
Yeah,
By
exactly.
her.
Yeah. She had to dance for her education. Dance.
Do the gig, don't pay fees.
But I got
Yeah.
I got the newsletter, and it said, "Would like to thank Dirty Diana for doing that." Was that what her name was?
Yep.
Diana Disco.
Yep.
For doing the disco, and she did such a good job. We've invited her back for the October disco. So, in other words, what that said to me in bold text is,
Fuck
Timmy
off.
Taco, you're fired. Yeah, remember that time? Yeah, so
Remember that time that you weren't in the newsletter and didn't have a massive
Remember that time
print up?
I was paranoid and everybody was saying, "Oh man,
Don't be
You'll get
paranoid,
the gig.
Tim.
they're
Don't
all
be
against me,
paranoid.
man. They're all against me, man."
You'll get the
I was
gig.
right.
I'm
Newsletter.
sure it's your gig,
Oh,
man.
it's yours, yeah. it's
Yours to lose, man.
yours. Right, wait, you're
And you
Diana,
lost it.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not yours. Yeah, you didn't get it.
Better luck next year.
What
Yeah.
you did get was a pineapple up the rectum.
I did.
Wow.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah. That's hard.
Yeah, it is.
Not
Go
that
on.
end, you sick pricks. Oh, God.
Not that kind.
Oh, Jesus.
Excellent.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that's
A pineapple lolly.
That's
it.
Pfeffernuss.
That's
discos.
Well, that's a
Tim's
follow-up.
party.
Yeah, that's a
thing.
follow-up from previous episodes, and like we put a cap on that. That story is now over. Unless they
Capped.
get the disco back, you won't hear
And it's
about
back.
the disco ever
That
again.
being
You may hear
said-
about smoke machines.
I was
Smoke
going to
machine.
say.
Oh, sorry,
that,
mate.
yeah, I was
Sorry.
going to say. That being said, that smoke machine at your party was fierce.
It was massive, wasn't it? It
Yeah,
was the
I
size of
bailed
a
out of the
couch.
room thinking I was dying.
Yeah, but you bailed out of the room to go outside to get some fresh air, but you
Yeah.
ran into the 50,000 smokers that were out
Yeah,
there.
and that was better than the smoke machine.
Was it?
Yeah, that smoke
It could
machine
have
was
been old
fierce.
fluid.
Oh,
Why, is it a fluid
Could be. It's a fluid. It's not a.
in the smoke machine?
Yeah,
3
it's not
days.
smoke.
For 3 days after, I was answering the phone going, "Oh,
Well, that's
hi,
exactly...
that's Dinoku speaking."
That's a lie. You're lying.
I totally agree.
If that's the case, that's the case, then yes, I deserve to lose that game.
You did deserve to lose it.
Shit.
I'm not saying Diana was better.
No.
I'm saying you were worse.
Well, as I was leaving, just to back that up, as I was leaving the party, my voice had gone down like 3 octaves. It was just, I was like talking like this, and I said, I must just get on the microphone right now, and let's just do a little bit of this for about 10 minutes.
And then his wife said, "Will you stop doing that for 10 minutes?
and get that tone out
Stop
of your
doing
voice.
it for 10 minutes."
Stop talking like that.
She's like, "Get that tone out of your voice." So you said, "Okay, all right. This is no tone."
You rang.
But yeah, long story short, when I was leaving,
Yes.
fire trucks were coming.
Right.
There's a fire.
Yeah.
No, it's just a smoke machine, guys. Don't
Alright,
worry.
let's just go and party then, because it sounds
Yeah.
like a sick party.
Yeah. We don't need no water.
No,
Let the
let it
motherfucker
Burn.
burn.
The dance floor was just going off its
it was.
tits. There was circle
It's
work.
good. Yeah, it was some circle work.
There was murder on the dance floor.
Was.
One more? One more dance floor?
Yeah.
Someone get down on it. Get down on
Well,
it. There was
there was a four to the floor. Mm-hmm. I was sure.
Yeah,
Right?
That'll do it.
That'll do it.
Now that's over.
done. That can
That's
go.
it. That's
Yeah.
it.
That is Pfeffernuss.
Yeah, that was good. It was good. It's a pretty good party.
Great.
So sound effect here.
Oh yeah, is that the break? Is that the
Right,
sound effect?
and now
break?
we're on to front pockets.
front pocketies.
What's been going on,
Well,
Ads?
do
I
you know-
haven't seen you in so long, mate.
Yeah, we haven't seen you so long. Do you know what our front pocket is?
No, but I'm
one
in.
one in the front.
Is
two
your
in the
keeper?
back. You got your front story.
you go
got your
to.
back
You got your
stories.
backups.
I like the money pocket.
Yep.
You know, have that one also in your front pocket.
Yep.
Have your normal pocket where you put your stuff.
then there's the
your
extra
But then there's that money pocket.
Super
So,
secret.
so I'll bring up a little something that came up at the party, even though this
Fantastic.
is beyond the Pfeffernuss. And it rang true, and this is something that Clarky said to me. And I went, yeah, it's one of those things that you go, until somebody else says it, you don't realise that you've thought it your entire life. But it's when you're at a party and you go into what is seemingly an adult's room or the person that's hosting the party, and it feels sort of weird and horrible when you're in somebody's.
I feel that when you go into
bedroom.
someone's
Oh, man,
bedroom.
it's
yeah,
so weird.
It is weird.
So that is the thing. No. It was an observation that he made that we all went.
Because your bedroom,
it
we
is
extended
weird.
your bedroom to 2. There was 2 bedrooms, and we took the wall out, and so part of it's sort of loungy.
Yeah, there's a lounge and a room.
So the party
Joint,
always
so-
goes in
Yeah,
there.
there's parts. It splits up into.
You just don't go into people's bedrooms, but
It's weird, isn't it? It's queer.
creepy.
Only if you're
crook.
masturbating, though.
Yeah, that's fair. Of course.
Privacy.
But he stood in the doorway the entire time.
He didn't like it.
He didn't like
You
it.
didn't invite him in. Maybe he's a vampire.
Well, I did say that. And
Did he leave? He left before sunrise,
he
didn't
wasn't
he?
sucking my blood.
He's sucking.
Yeah,
You missed
it
out
wasn't
because
my-
I got a good sucker.
Yeah.
No blood came out.
It certainly does
So
suck.
it was a good time for everybody. You know, it's a good time when no blood comes out, right?
Right.
Right, guys, guys.
Right.
So it's weird, Tim. You're saying?
It is weird. Can you think
What,
of anything
do you-
else
do you
off the
think
top of
that-
your head? That's one thing.
Well,
that
you go in there and you inevitably see their wedding photos. You know that awkward posed one.
just in someone's bedroom.
it's someone's bedroom.
Yeah.
isn't it?
There's always that.
Or if you see their clothes hanging up, it's like
And then there's the dildos.
Yeah.
there is that. But I would liken it to.
There is that, yeah.
I would like. I don't know why I hang them off the roof.
No.
They're quite ornamental.
I've never known. It's to
The
keep
other-
the
it's-
vampires out.
Yeah.
True. The other thing I like
Chanticleers.
is when a lady says, "Oh, it's just in my purse. You can grab it out, grab my keys out of my purse and go get
Not
it
today,
out."
thanks.
No, I can't do it.
No.
I'm not going to do
I can't do it.
No.
What other thing?
As I'm looking through the bag, can't do it. Can't do it.
Yeah.
Dan will be Dan Oz will be
Dry reaching.
dry
on the roof?
reaching right now from that noise. He's a
Oh,
sympathetic
is he?
sympathetic spewer.
Is he?
Really?
Yeah. If you just make that noise to him, he'll
Well,
dude.
we will be doing that in the show.
Do you know what else I really hate?
Wheel of Death.
Wheel of Pain.
Wheel of Pain that we
Yeah.
can.
Oh, yeah, no, I hate that too. But the other thing I really hate is when you're eating food and someone other than a significant other, and even then it pisses me off slightly, but I can get away with it because you've obviously exchanged fluids of some kind.
Whoa.
But when just someone you're sitting with, a work colleague or something, oh, that
fluids.
looks nice, and just like yoinks a taste of your food. Can I try that? Yoink.
Okay, brother.
Without a, can
Yeah.
you have a piece? Yeah.
This is
nah.
going to be a problem.
Yeah, that really gets on my goat.
Yep.
What witness someone do that today?
That's a little bit on
Oh,
the
I
nose.
really like that Vietnamese chicken. Yoink.
Oh no, you can't
Whoa.
Vietnamese chicken. That's moist.
Oh, it
For
was-
the most part.
Were you using cutlery?
I was using cutlery.
And
The trial was using fingers.
See, this is
Ooh, it's a tough one.
Hey?
Tuffy. Tuffy as in, what do we do? What do we do? Do we quit our jobs there and
Yeah.
then? Or do you punch him in the face?
Evidently, stabbing them with your cutlery is not appropriate in a workplace.
Not
I found
right,
that
not
out later
right.
on. Oh, HR, look at me. Oh,
Oh,
hey.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you can't stab someone in the eye with a fork.
I'm
Fuck
in your
off.
office again.
Nukes.
Nukes. Come up to the
Such a
office,
big
Nukes.
Yeah,
deal.
yeah.
Nukes is at it again.
Yeah.
He's lost his shit again because someone touched his sandwich.
At least,
Sandwich.
surely you at least ask. Bit of permission. Bit of
other
permission base.
thing-
And you know what? I'll get you a
anyway.
piece out. There
What
you are.
happened?
Yeah.
Try
I'll
that.
choose the bit for
Yeah.
you as well. You
Correct.
might have
Don't take the good bit. I was saving that bit.
yeah, that bit. You know, you get your mouth all ready for the bit.
What about, so is it exact opposite to what you're just saying? Same, but opposite. When someone's eating like, I don't know, a pizza, and then without asking anyone else, are you hungry? Just throw it away.
Oh,
Let's
no,
say
that's-
does that
let's
happen?
say chips. Let's say
Yeah.
minimum chips.
minimum
Right?
chips. Yeah.
And
I'll put
you're-
that
and
down
you-
as rude.
Yeah, I don't like seeing people just throw food away.
I've got- you-
because I'll eat it.
All right, my cousin, who shall remain nameless.
Sounds fake.
Nah, it's a dead set. I was trying to decide whether I
Someone you know,
named names.
A friend of mine.
My cousin,
Yep.
scumbag cousin. We were driving to visit my.
He's got one cousin.
I got 50.
Oh,
driving to driving to visit my grandmama.
Right, narrows
And
it
this
down
was
to 10.
just back when. So we're talking. Now that you all know we're 40 and not the strapping young 25s we sound like. We're talking probably 15, 20 years ago, right? And so the way of the sub, because we're not going to promote brands, of course.
Okay.
Nisonga, Pepsi,
Flippity
Cola.
Flippity sticks.
Yeah, flippity sticks. A sandwich company had just come out, and I hadn't experienced it. This said cousin, this will narrow it down a bit, was from Ringwood, where the first store was. Says we should stop in Ballarat to get a sandwich made by a sandwich artist. And I went, I got no idea what they're doing. So he orders, I'll have a 6-inch meatball, 6-inch chicken. Having never ordered, and as the driver, where this person's contributed nothing, I went, oh, good. And he went, no, they're both for me.
What are you going to get?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's for you?
Mm.
And then no share.
No sharesies.
No sharesies
No
at all.
offers. No. And did that as well. I went, nah, I don't
Did you go without flippity sticks that day?
Yep. And
No
throughout half of said sandwich,
Did
which
you
is
have
what
a-
brought me the long way around to that point, it's fucking tight.
That is pretty tight.
Did you not even have a Mentos, the tooth breaker? Nothing.
Nothing.
Not even a
I had
Mentos?
nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Anything?
Absolutely anything.
Anything. Nothing.
There was nothing.
That's terrible. Well, I think that cousin probably would know who they are now.
Yeah, and like, if I'm not
I think
saying
you narrowed it
karma,
down
but
between one or
let's
two.
Say his name.
not saying karma, but safe to say, like,
He?
relationships have fallen apart since.
Because
and
of the...
I'm blaming that you're a scumbag.
That's a part of
yeah.
it.
Yeah, has to
That's
be.
a true character
Yeah,
on
absolutely.
on a road trip,
Yeah,
you find out
correct.
your buddy is not
Is
Riding
interested-
shotgun.
not a sharer.
Riding shotgun.
Not a sandwich sharer.
Okay, and that's for me. What are you
terrible.
having?
That is terrible.
Jerk.
And ding,
When you hear this sound, turn the page.
And
start something else.
Are you a big dreamer? Because you used to.
I dream big.
We're not going to talk dreams,
No,
are
wait
we?
a minute.
People hate dreams.
No,
they
they
don't
don't.
talk dreams.
No, they
Unless
don't.
they've got dream catchers hanging from their rearview mirror,
No,
in
they
which
don't.
case I hate them.
Because you used to be quite a non-sleeper, right?
Yeah, I'm not real good at it, truth be told.
So does that mean
I'm
you,
Olympic, man.
Does that mean
I'm
that
junk.
you sleep so lightly that you don't dream?
Yeah, and then when I eventually fall into a deep, I have like 20 minutes of big screen, major motion picture, clear remembering.
So you do
yeah.
get there. You
Yeah.
do get there.
Cool.
Yeah.
So I was going through the common dream analogies.
Dream analysis.
Dream,
Analogies.
dreamsies. Most common dreams.
What nationality was that in that you
Oh, I was just trying to. I'm free forming.
It was a dialect of somewhere, but douchebag.
No one
dialect
has a
of
degree
douche.
here, do they?
No.
No. So
This is where you need
tell me-
dentals.
tell me
Dreaminalities?
If you've had these dreams, just look. Don't call me out. Don't call me out on everything.
We all had a big weekend.
Well, I
That's
can
true.
just edit you out.
I
You
smashed
could.
I really could.
many brain cells.
So most common dreams.
Yep, let's do it.
Falling? Do
Can
you
I?
have falling
Can
dreams?
we guess?
Occasionally.
Can we guess?
Yeah, I'll say what falling.
Okay, falling's
Okay.
number one.
I was going
Is that
for-
5 or number 1?
Well, it's the first I read out, so that's number one so far.
Okay, but you could be counting down.
Well,
Not to
could-
call you
could have
out on
written them in
everything.
I could have written them in any order.
Do you want first dibs, Ed? So I've
No,
got
you
one.
go, you go.
Pants. Going to school without pants.
That's not on the list,
What?
but it's quite common, isn't it?
Getting chased?
Ding. Being chased is on the list.
Oh, yeah, you hesitated like I was slightly
I
wrong
had to look
because
down
I
the
said
list.
getting, not being.
Running down a hallway.
That's
with-
being chased.
with no, I'm
With no
running.
pants
I'm
on.
just running.
And then
No
falling
pants
over.
on and falling.
Well, there's falling in there. There's being chased. There's still no pants. Pants aren't on the list. Adam, would you want to weigh in there? What's something else? that
Flying.
everybody says flying.
Flying.
Correct.
Jumping, like really springy legs. Like you always got springy legs. No,
that's
that's
not in there.
flying.
I'm going to
That's
say,
like flying.
just like I consider us more than just friends, we're family. And if we go on Family Feud, you're out.
You're not coming.
No pants.
Did I say no pants?
Well-
yes. Every round, you've said no pants.
Are you wearing underpants?
No, not in the dream. No, Tim.
Okay, so
Being naked.
yes.
Okay.
The naked dream.
I've got
What do you
one.
call
I've
that?
got one.
What is it?
Spitting your teeth out in your hand.
Teeth are on there.
Teeth.
Teeth
Really?
are on there. Yeah. Have you ever had the teeth dream?
No, but I grind my teeth or clench my jaw so I
You
can see
never
how
had
that
that.
relates.
You never had that.
Nah,
where you spit out
not
your
a
teeth?
single time in my
Where you
life.
go, oh my god, my teeth.
Nope, no matter how
oh
much
my
you
God,
change
it came
this.
out.
Naked. On a horseback.
And then I fall off.
riding.
Toothless horse.
Toothless horse.
Yes.
And
Named Gummy.
And then it all changed, and it was raining. And my grandmother's there. She wasn't my
No,
grandma.
We're just talking about the
okay.
the key topics. Here.
Cool.
However,
cool,
did
cool,
the
cool.
horse become Pegasus and fly?
It is strange though. It's the most interesting thing that we could tell each other, like the intricacies of our dreams. Except it's the most boring thing to listen to, isn't it?
And
can't
you so
tell
want to tell
anybody.
people when you've had it, you're like, man, I've got to tell someone.
And then we were standing there, and like this cloud came over. It was like a cloud, but not like a cloud. But it was actually a cloud. No.
Stop.
What about unprepared exam or I added a little bit to this or school dream?
Ah.
Do you still have school dreams?
Yeah.
all
Oh,
the
constantly.
time.
Yeah.
all the time.
Okay. So is yours like I'm late? I don't know what class to go to. Where's my diary? What am I doing here? Why am I wearing this dress?
Yes,
Why
yes,
is there
yes.
sand in my underpants?
I tend
Why?
to.
Yes.
I tend to, if I'm having... This is really bad. It makes me the second biggest wanker in the room.
Okay.
Not naming names. I tend to have...
It's me, isn't it?
Not naming names. Not naming names.
Right,
I
he's pointing
tend
at
to have school dreams where I'm playing some form of sport and I should be dominating because I'm technically at the same
Oh, you're
age
good.
that I am. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Or it comes down to winning
I would put
moments
that onto
and-
unprepared exam.
Yeah.
Because you're being watched. You're being tested when you're doing sports. Don't
Washed
kick it to trap
or
it.
what?
I've got one.
It's a real test. It's a real test of patience. Don't kick it to trap it.
Yes,
It's a real patience
we've
test.
been through this, Tim.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm still.
No one's ever kicked it to him. I've tried, but he wouldn't catch it, and then I couldn't.
catch it.
I tried. We stood out there for at least 10 minutes.
What sports did you play? Did you play? You're a very good DJ.
You've
Let's
got
just
your-
keep that
No,
in
I
mind.
did,
got your...
It
you
was
got
that
your,
time you picked up a tennis ball.
Well, I think I've told the soccer story. Mum enrolled us in soccer. They put me as a goalie. I stood there for 20 minutes. The ball didn't come down the end, and Mum was sitting in the car, and I went to myself, "Fuck this!" And I got in the car and I said, "Oh, let's go." And then as we were driving off, they're like, "You can't leave." I was like, "You don't need me."
Just put a bin there.
So put soccer on the list.
Oh, I don't know if you did actually play.
Footy, I did play. I was a goalie. The goalies just
Okay.
stand there. I was totally playing.
Give it to him.
I'll give it to him.
Yeah.
All right, I've got another
No
guess.
sports.
I've got another guess, though, for the
Yeah,
dreams.
please.
Dying.
Death is on there.
It'd have to be. How many
is
more
all
on
right.
this?
Yeah.
I thought we were guessing the top 5. We've
Well,
had
the
7.
one that I
Does this have a
disagreed
bing
with-
at the end of it?
No, there's okay. So there's being late,
Yep.
driving cars,
Yeah, the old
Yeah.
getting late.
Yeah.
driving cars,
late.
and then that was all the ones we guessed. But then they threw in baby.
Nah.
No,
Nope.
And
Not
I
once.
thought that I've had children. I don't
I've had the
about
dream
them.
of how you get babies.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
definitely.
yeah.
Is
Well,
that
isn't
on
that
there?
on the list?
Yeah, there's got to be sexy time.
It's got to be number
Sexy
one.
time dream.
Number one.
Why wouldn't that be on
Hey,
there?
you know what? And I'd say that at Family Feud, and you'd be silly not to ask me on your team. Man.
97
Like,
out of 100 agree.
I got the teeth, and I'd say the sex
Sexy
dreams.
time. But it's
Yeah,
not on
but
the
you
list.
got buzzed out with the pants, and you got buzzed out, and then that's it. We got
Mm.
3 guesses or something, and then he's going to choose. Oh, I think I'll go with the pants. I think
but the
I'll go
third
with death.
round's-
Oh, I'll go with onions.
Onions.
Is it on the board? No.
Just a really interesting audience segue here.
Yep.
Now that we all know Tim's a DJ, which I hadn't known, so it's really nice to have that clarified. Did you see another certain DJ that we know on Family Feud not long ago?
Who's that?
Helmy.
Helmy was on
Whole family,
Feud.
Family Feud.
You're kidding me.
No kidding.
Tim Helmy.
Yep, spoke to him about it as well.
Did you really?
Yeah.
That's fascinating.
Now, who the fuck is
He's
this dude?
just a fellow DJ
Russ.
from around the traps.
Russ.
Really good
Who's
dude.
Good on the cuts.
How was the experience for him at the
wonder.
feud?
He
Did they win?
enjoyed it. They lost, and they choked big time. Helmy, if you're listening to this, you choked, motherfucker.
They know. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Krusty. I choked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
Have
you put a pin in that, or you-
No. Well, look, just leading on from that,
Dreaming,
there's other instances of. I looked up sleepwalking. I want to
Sick.
know. I want to know what the furthest recorded distance a sleepwalker has walked.
So you believe
before.
it? Is it real?
Look, yes, I think it is.
It's real.
I think it is. But I looked up. I couldn't find the exact distance. But then in the
Strangely enough, I don't know if it's been an event that people.
well, how would you record it?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, it's where you get found, and then the cops say, "Where do you live?"
How'd you get here? Yeah.
Okay, well, there's a few questionable. Like walking is hard to believe. Okay, there's a few other things that are hard to believe, like the sleepwalking nurse who draws masterpieces while asleep.
Nah.
Do not believe.
Trying to get some money out of us. Right.
Yeah,
At
DNB.
night,
Do
he's
not
a
believe.
sleepwalking artist who produces strange and fantastical artworks, which has no recollection of drawing when he wakes up in the next morning.
D&B.
DNB. Do not believe.
Do not believe? Okay.
I'm as much onto that as I am of those people who come back from Bali with the paintings that have been done by an elephant.
True.
When they get it,
Yep.
here's a brush, stick it in your
true.
trunk.
Is that Frankie? And
Frankie,
the dog?
yeah,
Frankie's
no,
gone to
she'll be
Hollywood.
right. Then the sleepwalker who drove 10 miles and killed his in-law. I would believe
Your
that one,
Honour.
because that sounds
the
to me
prosecution
like
rests.
that sounds to me like not sleepwalking. That sounds to me like I fell asleep at the wheel and then I killed my brother-in-law.
It sounds to me a lot like murder.
That's what I was going to.
Yeah,
I was
just
going
very
with that.
murderous.
Just go straight in for the. Yeah, you sound like a.
Or from that country Tim was from, murderminality.
Oh well, here's some circumstances.
That was- yeah.
He was suffering from severe insomnia caused by joblessness and gambling debts. Sounds like a loser. All right. I was tired
But-
because I suffer from gambling debts, innit?
That being said, I don't know if you know, and again, I don't know if we can brand name things, but there is a sleeping medication
Flippity sticks.
that has a lot of adverse side effects.
Like, is it called tricoxalot?
No.
Oh.
No. I have.
Trodixigan?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No. Got any...
No, that's about all I got.
Yep. Good. As we know from 15 minutes ago, am a light sleeper, so I have tried some medications, and I got this one, took one tablet, went, that doesn't really do jack shit, then read the side effects and went, I will never take this stuff again. Because I Googled it and there was news articles. Certain things include unexpected changes in behaviour. Take it or leave it.
Like
It's
sleepy,
medication.
awake, sleepy. Yeah, I get that.
Yep, that's good.
Other adverse effects have included rage reactions, confusion, and other forms of unwanted behaviour. Sleepwalking, driving motor vehicles, and other unusual and on some occasions dangerous behaviour while apparently asleep, where people were like trying to use blenders and cutting things. A person died because they fell off a bridge. Someone else crashed their car into a pedestrian while on this, and people have no recollection of
So
it.
they got good sleep then.
Sounds like
Good
Saturday
sleep.
night.
Wake up.
Yeah,
They didn't
and
wake
it was
up.
a lot like that party.
It's
Yeah,
like a-
just without the smoke
It's like
machine.
a Wednesday.
Yeah.
Now this next one that I've
I gotta let my dog
Wednesday.
in.
that is suspicious. Like the next lady who, the sleepwalking woman who had sex with strangers.
That was another one.
What, you might have sexual encounters
Absolutely.
as a side effect.
Because they're saying
Give me this shit.
They're saying people might do it with people they don't legit like.
Oh, I need some of this
Sorry,
stuff.
that's what they've recorded in their studies? So that's
And they're still
It's been
handing
ha-
this
it's
shit
happening.
out.
Tim. Didn't
That's
you
happened
have?
enough times for them to go, oh, we
You
better
might-
put that on the pack.
You might remember a former Australian Olympian that wandered around his hotel in a towel
Yeah.
and his kids were still back in the room.
Yeah.
He was on that at the time.
That sounds great.
Close to what it's called. Still sounds something. Still.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you
I've had that before. Didn't work.
No.
Middle-aged
Didn't have sex
sleepwalker.
with anyone.
Oh, here we go.
Didn't
Middle-aged
do any of that shit.
The middle-aged sleepwalkers from Australia. She left her house and had sexual intercourse with strangers. It doesn't sound like she was asleep.
No.
Yeah.
Sounds.
Although two guys did say,
baby, I
yeah.
was asleep the entire time and that.
Now, you-
fast asleep on my bed. Although she was on top of me, and I remember every bit of
at the
it.
time, it was great.
It was delightful. Yeah. She walks in.
Never
Does the Ferris Bueller.
Didn't you have something from the New York where the side effects off the TV?
Yeah, I did actually. Thank you. I went to
Seamless segue.
New York. And,
I remember things. He
Didn't
doesn't.
you?
I went to New York, and you really must go there. And we're watching TV.
Must go where?
and to New York, you really must go there sometime. And we're watching. They on TV. Their TV commercials.
Yep, we know.
You know,
They have TV.
about that.
Have
Yep,
you seen this thing?
Wow,
Have you seen this?
I must
Their
go
TVs
there.
The TVs are thin.
It's-
They look like pictures hanging on the walls, except they're moving
over there.
over there. And they
Really must go there.
they must have a law in place where you have to tell the side effects to each drug. And I think what it is
Called
that
legal obligations.
it's legal obligation, so that you can go to a doctor. This is what I suspect. You can go to a doctor and you can say, I need tricoxalot.
Yeah.
And they say, I need to tricoxalot.
Yeah.
And they say,
Have you had any rubber dick a bit?
Yeah. Yeah, you try and rub a dick a bit. And they would say, did you find out about this on the television? Do you know about the side effects? And you say, yes, I'm very aware of it. And they go, okay, well, here you go. Scribble, scribble, scribble,
So
scribble,
in the
scribble,
small
scribble.
writing, it says this is legally binding. If you have seen this,
So I think that distanced the doctors from having to say, well,
Any
but
responsibility.
it was like, we were sitting there with our
Yeah,
jaws
good blokes.
open. It was like,
To try dicks a bit.
do you have trouble sleeping? Oh, such and such, a couple of the symptoms. And you're like, yeah. And then so that's the first little part of the ad. And then the second,
do you
3/4
have
of the
troubles
ad-
dreaming at night?
Yeah.
Are you spitting teeth out constantly?
Side
Are you
effects-
running down a hallway with your mother chasing you?
No pants on.
Yeah.
What?
And the side effects were like
Hi, Mum.
extremely violent. Like if you have excessive bleeding from out your nose or mouth. Please.
You should be happy because it's not your rectum.
Stop taking it immediately. If
I
this
will.
happens, stop taking it immediately.
Poor bleeding. Are you bleeding from your
Some of them were
paws?
like
Crying tears of blood.
suicidal thoughts, murderous thoughts.
Are your teeth
trouble-
actually falling out?
trouble-
Not a dream.
Not
Do
a
you have
dream.
trouble tying a noose? You won't because of the side effects. It was shocking. It was shocking.
How much was it?
Yeah.
Don't know. Don't know.
I'm pretty sure there's some of that at your party as well.
What about? And I'll wrap this up.
Yeah, you
because
just ding out whenever you want.
Should I ding out?
That's
Whenever you
what
want,
she
then.
said.
I'll give you one. What about? I'll give you. I'll give
Wait,
you two more.
Tim. I think. Did you just do a? That's what she said, joke.
In a doctor's voice, just after a little bit of tricoxolot.
That's okay. Keep
All right,
punching.
just tell me these last two.
Thanks,
last two are real sleepwalking instances. Okay, ready? The first one is the teenager who sleepwalked out of her bedroom window. It was late at night.
Yeah, I'm going to let that one go. I'm
She
buying
stepped
that
out of
one.
her bedroom window at her historical castle home and plunged 25 foot to the ground.
Happens.
What a great ending.
Yeah.
So, if you're awake, why would you do that?
Let's
KF.
just end that on a high note.
So
Yeah,
we've got
good,
D
good.
and B,
Or-
and we've got
or-
KFB.
yeah.
And
Or the
the car
sleepwalker.
fucking boom when you splat on the bottom.
The sleepwalker who molested a child and got absolved.
Nah, D and B.
No, that sounds like a Cosby scenario.
Yeah,
So we
he
can-
has.
So we can't end on a high note with
Yeah.
the sleepwalking. Let's
go
just
right
ding
in the
out.
gutter.
Let's-
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What about the sleepwalker who emailed friends in 2004, 2005?
God.
A 44-year-old woman went to bed about 10
happening?
p.m. But got up 2 hours later and walked to her computer in the next room. She turned it on, connected to the
That is the
internet,
most
and logged on
boring
before composing and sending 3 emails. Each was a
I
random
quit
mix.
my job.
Yes.
I
No,
miss you, my boyfriend. Mother. I'm always saying mum or I'm always because she listens to our podcast. She's always saying, "Oh, the podcast was really nice." I'm like, "Oh, all right, I'll-"
Each was in a random mix of upper and lower case letters, not well formatted, and written in a strange language. The researcher said.
Code hit the keys a lot.
Yeah, they're like tap 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 tap. Tap 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 tap.
She was typing in
This is
dreaminality.
nonsensical. It's almost like this woman's asleep.
Dreaminality. That's where it comes
what
from.
kind of strange language is this?
Quertuio.
Hell.
One read, "Come tomorrow and sort this hellhole out. Dinners and drink 4 p.m. Bring wine and caviar only."
That sounds like your party.
Another simply said, "What the?"
That also sounds like your party.
The new variation of sleepwalking has been described as Z-mailing. Well, you gave it away. If you didn't put that little gag in there, we would have maybe have believed it. But
We're
as soon
going to
as you
leave
do
it on a
that-
high note, and then you keep...
Ding out. Ding out.
Ding.
Thanks, Tim.
There you go.
Wow, that's
right.
amazing, Tim.
It's
Thanks for
amazing,
that.
isn't
Thanks
it?
for that, actually. That was
That's my front pocket.
No, you did well. I like those.
That's good.
How are you going for time there?
12
Az?
minutes.
12 minutes. Well, we can
well,
do that.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll tell you this much. Let's just go straight into the crowd favourite, one of your inventions. Who the fuck am I punching in the face? Wait a minute. We'll let that out. It's too harsh. Who am I going to punch in the face?
Right, I'll tell you who the fuck I'm going to punch in the face. Fucking real estate agents. Dealing with them at the moment. Dealing with them.
Lucky you're not on the stees because
Yeah.
he's the other guy. He's a
Yeah,
real estate
he's one of
agent.
them dirty rotten scumbags.
G'day,
Do you know what?
Simon.
People here have purchased property before? The old,
Yeah, man, I'm a hot
we're on
roller.
your side, we're on your side, we're on your side, we're on your side. How much are you willing to offer? We're on the vendor's side, we're on the vendor's side. We need more, we need more, we need more.
We need less. We need more. I know. It's the flippity flop. They're giving you the flippity flop.
Why?
I
You
said
did,
this
Tim.
to Si.
We've had this exact conversation.
That at which point of the
You've
negotiation?
had this conversation, so
Yeah,
this
yeah,
isn't
yeah.
pre-rehearsed.
No.
You're feeling
I've
my
observed
fury.
that.
Yes.
I've observed
Yes.
that. Like, at which point do they decide that they're not on the buyer's side, they're on the seller's side, and vice versa,
Commission. That's what it comes down to. I need to reel you in enough that I can then ask you for more. And what I need to know is why
What
put
have you got?
why put that you're looking for a price between X and Y So let's say, making up numbers, we're looking for between 500 and 550.
Right.
Here's an offer for 500. Oh, you're nowhere near it.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
Of course I am. I'm in the range that you asked for. No, they're looking for 560.
Yeah, they're looking for 549. You dogs.
We're going to have to let Simon have a right of reply.
Yeah,
on
he
that.
can have his
Yeah,
right
he
reply,
can say what
and
he
he's either
wants.
getting fisted or he's getting fisted.
Yeah, someone's getting the fist.
Someone's
Yeah.
getting punched in the face.
It's either
What
the
if-
face or, he's
Yeah, he's
really getting fisted.
punched in the diaphragm.
Well, speaking of
I was thinking punched in the pants, but
getting when you don't know what side that you're on.
Yep.
I'm trying to give a particular telco company, let's call them flippity sticks,
Ploptus.
more money.
yeah.
Or Hellstra.
Yes. Okay.
Or
That doesn't sound like anyone.
Sounds like
or
yo-yo.
Virgin.
Yes.
Or 4.
Just go with Virgin. It's
Just 3's still around, 3's not around. They got eaten up.
They did. They got chewed
Or
up, sold out.
Or Hobo.
Yes, got it.
One of those.
Better than my yo-yo one.
One of them.
Yeah.
Right. Try to give him more money. I
Love to.
My internet plan wasn't enough gig for our house anymore. So I called them up. I said I want to go unlimited. So here's my money. I'm signed up for the next 2 years. The next month, it got throttled. And I went, that's strange. Called up. It was an hour on the phone. 5 different
it's
departments.
never easy.
It was
That's
not
the shit
easy.
bit
It was,
too.
but
You
okay.
wanna give them more money, right?
Because I want to give them more money every month. Instead of the 40, 50 bucks I was giving, I want to give them, say, 70 or 80 now. Let's just say I don't think it's that much. But anyway.
Round figures.
So that was that month. I went through it and they went, yeah, don't worry, Jazzbot. We've got it sorted.
Sweet.
Sorted. No worries. Yeah, and I was like, because that was like an hour and a half of my life. So thanks,
Yeah.
man. Thanks. On the weekend, go home, trying to watch some netty flicks, flippity flicks, whatever.
Yeah.
Netflix, all right? I watch fucking Netflix. And it's buffering.
It's glitching.
Then we get a letter saying you're not on the plan yet. So yet again, I'm going to have to call
still
up.
not on.
I'm not on my unlimited plan yet.
Do you know what they don't understand either? Like
But I want to give them money.
limits.
that hour and a half, right? And by the end of it, you're never really happy with life. There's nothing. No, you never hang up and go, I really had a good experience there.
That was good.
And knowing you're going to have to do it again, you're going into that call with your back up,
yeah.
ready to fist someone,
Yep.
and you're going, and
And
some
in the back
poor,
of mind, you're going, it's just a guy.
some
and
poor
the thing-
bloke's just answering.
Yeah.
They're the waiter. You don't run
That's
out the back to
right.
the chef and go,
You spat in my
"Fuck you,
food."
yeah, this food was shit." You go to the waiter, "This food shit," and you're getting paid $8 an hour, you little scumbag. But win that situation, and you can't be any clearer. Like, this is
wanna
what
give
I
you-
would like to do.
Yeah.
Please,
More
how do we do
internet,
it?
please.
Yes.
More internet.
And you have to go through the hoops of.
Oh, there was
Can I
hoops.
just please check to make sure I'm speaking to the owner of the property?
Yes, it's...
Can you remember the password
I
you
don't
gave us
remember
when you
my
were 12?
password.
I'm
Yeah.
just going to
Don't
put you
remember
through
it.
the other department.
Okay, yeah. Well, you need to get transferred. I'm sorry. You need the internet
I
department.
think I'll just get my manager Daryl because I don't actually know how to do that. I'm
going to put you on hold.
Yeah.
Sir, don't speak to me like that.
Yeah, how dare you? I'm going to say that I want to punch whose face I want to put my punch in. I'm going to say...
Spoken like a man who
I'm going to
hasn't
say
thrown many
the...
punches.
No, that's right. I'm going to put my...
Punch
I'm going
right
to put your face right into my punch.
Cop this.
Yeah.
fist skin on your lips.
We might have to change this to who do you want to punch and or slap in the face,
Yeah.
just so Timmy's in
Who
as
do
well.
you want to slap?
God damn.
I'm gonna say who I want to slap right in the cheek area
In their mush hole.
is the 2 hours before you have a party. That 2 hour lead up. When you're like, all right, I'm ready to go. I'm set up.
Waiting.
Now what do I do? Are they going to come?
That's why I rang.
They come?
I actually messaged and said,
Okay.
any
You
chance
filled
I can
it
get
in.
up a bit earlier?
Yeah, you feel
Because I was sitting, waiting,
And you know
going,
what? Do you know what? You realise that 5:30 comes around and it's dark out there, baby.
bingo.
It's
Well,
dark.
winter is
Winter
not coming.
solstice.
It's here. Winter has
it
come.
arrived with
Winter
a
has
fury.
definitely come.
It wasn't this dark this year. Last year, was it? Yeah?
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
about the
I'd
year
say
before?
Yeah, I don't know.
The year before.
I don't think it. I don't.
Okay,
think so. I
yeah,
don't
that's
think
what I
so.
thought.
Yeah.
That's
you're getting
exactly what I
confused
thought. With the year before.
that one.
Yeah, that was the year before. The year before that.
Okay.
I tell you, Tim.
They blew it.
I got to your party. It started at a reasonable 8:30, and when I got here at 7 for support, your house was full
It was full.
because no one else was going. Everyone wanted to be here.
Yeah,
I
people
was
came.
sitting home going, 8:30, shit, I've got to wait hours. I'm going to just message him and see if I can go up early.
Yeah.
Can I come up
That's it.
early?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
You stayed a long time, though, didn't you? Yeah.
yeah.
So it was good.
I was setting up at 5 o'clock, and people rocked up.
They did. I think that was even earlier. I believe that was 3.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. Ding that.
I'll tell you my experience very quickly of today at work. Winter has come, and it was I rocked up. You know what the rule is: the first person on site with the radio gets to choose the.
Fair.
Yep.
The other guy rocked in with his Makita or flippity stick radio, and he turned it on, and I had to listen today for the first time in many years. No, worse. It was
Supreme FM.
It was basically Supreme FM. I don't want to say the name of
You got
said
your,
radio.
Is there letters?
You got your
Say it.
Cox FM.
Cox
or-
FM.
Yeah, gotcha.
Sounds-
No, I gotcha.
Gee, that sounds a lot like Fox FM.
No, it's not that.
Not that?
Not that one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 'cause it
Fox
sounds,
FM?
Something like that. Something like that.
I haven't heard that for a while.
And it wasn't
And-
even R&B Friday.
And I'm not going to have to. This whole podcast is going to be a hate podcast on the things we fucking hate. But
And not naming brands as you name them.
but
Yeah. But I'll
having
tell
said
you.
that, let me
I
say
tell
this.
you.
They were, because I wasn't really sure what the music was or what was happening. I was very confused. I was like, I am 40 because I don't get the music of today, right?
Oh, it's garbage.
But they were spruiking the whole day this idea of old school.
Old
You wait
school.
till Friday old school.
Yeah,
and
Friday
we play so
R&B.
much old school. And it's old school at from 10 to 10 old school tracks at 10. And the old school tracks, I really just couldn't understand. 2007.
It's getting hot in her.
Justin Bieber can't be old school.
No.
2007, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Go with 9.
It's almost old school.
That's what
Almost
they
old
said.
school. Yeah, when you,
You
hit
need
the
a
They said
decade?
as well.
When you hit the decade,
Yeah.
I reckon you can say old school.
Really?
Yeah,
I thought
okay.
old school was a genre of music from, say, the birth of hip hop.
Yep.
To, let's say, Eminem.
It is if it's the year 2002.
I do get that problem there. I think it is that year
Yeah.
still.
Yeah.
Honest
And
mistake.
Honest mistake, yeah. 'Cause
I
Not
keep
much has
writing-
changed.
I keep writing 2002 on my checks. Why have you got a check?
What's a check?
Not much has changed in
It's
those
so
14
hard
years.
to send a pager of the year. That's
Send me that
true.
fax, Tim, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still got it. I still got it from 1992.
And
I'm
I'll
going to have
go
to...
with Ask Jeeves.
No, I was going to go grab a Yellow Pages.
Oh, really? Look it up.
Got to look up
You know,
an
just
address
a
and then
little
grab me
thing-
Melways to work out how to get
Just a
there.
little thing. Flippy Sticks pages, the yellow pages, gave me a call and said we can boost your studio sales by at least 60% of the next quarter. All you've got to do is have a number in here. We do a little advertising campaign. We boost right. So I say, great. Didn't catch the last bit, but
'Cause you
I'm
said-
pretty sure you said. And I said, okay, we got through the whole process. Oh, it sounds really good. Yeah, look, it sounds like something.
What's the cost?
What does it cost? Right?
All comes down to the almighty green.
Okay, so this was a premium package.
We're looking at $4,000 a month, 4K.
But I want-
You could probably wind
They
it back
wanted-
to 2,500.
They wanted $14,000 a year.
Yeah, so I was pretty close. That's just over
Pretty
$1,000 a month.
close. I said,
Pretty close to what your budget would be at Turnstile Records, wouldn't it?
That's
So if he's going to get 60% more of, okay, now you make
What happens if
about
it delivers you
$6
that?
$6 a month.
But you know what would happen? It's like saying, "G'day, I'm DJ Timmy Tonal, and I'm taking requests. Anybody come up to me? Just call me randomly, ask me questions, call me all the way through the day."
This is is this Timmy Tonal?
Oh yeah. Hello.
I'm this sick rapper, and I've got a rhyme that I want to bust out for you. And once you hear it, you will definitely sign me to Turnstile.
Yeah. Mate, I'm telling you, once you hear my styles, you're going to sign me on the spot. I get that a lot.
Is that when you go, no, you've rung the wrong number. You're looking for Diana Disco.
yeah. This is Diana.
Rockin'.
This is Diana.
This is Rockin' Robin.
Yeah.
yeah.
Um,
Can't you hear the smoke machine?
but yeah. I can't afford $14,000 a year on the Yellow Pages. Give me a break. You're a book.
That
That
doesn't
no one
exist.
reads.
Yeah.
Did a fun fact about the Yellow Pages when the insulation scheme was going on. Remember
Yes.
that? Peter Garrett's failed.
It was a scheme,
yep.
all right.
So a massive truck of Yellow Pageses that were headed for the recycle plant got carjacked, and they suspected it got sent overseas and turned into insulation yellow bats and sold back to Australia to be put in our
I thought you were
roofs.
going to say they'd send away so the cops couldn't get Peter Garrett and his group and bash him with it.
Hey, by the way, Oil's coming back out, and I'm gonna go and see the Oils.
That one a miss.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're coming out with Dakar.
Well, I'm locked in my room.
Cold Chisel coming up next.
I just want to scream.
Remember that time? Though,
Do you know what I mean?
That he was in
Not
charge of
really.
all the buildings burning down. You remember that bit?
And all
He
the
lost
kids
me.
that died.
Yeah.
With the buildings burning. Is
That's
that
your
it?
insulation scheme, you
Yeah.
scumbag.
That sounds a
He's
lot
just
like
gotta get-
politics, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah,
it
he's
does.
just got to get in on the
I
inside
did-
so we can make a difference.
You go to these concerts these days, and it's all about the okay. Who listens to
Cox FM.
Yeah, Triple Cox.
It's old school.
This is my fault. I brought up Peter Garrett's name.
It's true.
Sorry.
Now it looks like we've reached
Yes, and adds
your
the
time.
nukes.
But you know,
Let's
we all
go.
will do. We'll do a sign off, and then I'll put it at the end, so it sounds like you're signing off at the end.
So
Yeah, and
what
then
if
we'll
I
just
just do this before I
the
go and
outro
I go,
for us.
no way. I get fucked.
Yeah.
He didn't, did he? He
did.
did not.
He did.
DMB, do not believe.
And a ding.
Ding! Adstinukel signing off. Peace.
See you next time.
See you next time.
Excellent.
You're in
Here's
next
a-
episode, definitely, man.
Oh well, there you go.
No
You're in the
matter
next
what,
episode.
you're in the next episode.
All right, he's out.
All right, man.
So
Thanks for that.
for our
Get the
listeners that are
fuck
staying
out.
on, thanks for coming.
Oh, and just go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
If you just a one.
Go fist yourself.
Okay, it's funny that
See ya.
no, you don't have to be here for this. Thank you.
See you, mate.
opening?
No, that's fine. You can go.
Let Frankie out.
We've done a lot of shows where somebody comes halfway through. Now we've got a show where people are
I
leaving.
always come halfway through. That's my problem.
Your show sucks. Get out. Okay, so we're just about to wrap it up. For
It's
the people
coming
that-
in hot, Tim. I can see it.
Okay. So for the people out there that want to Twitter us, where can they Twitter us?
Okay, we won't do the robot this episode. Let's do the
Outro Fepinus.
outro Fepinus.
Yeah.
Oof.
Out.
I don't know what that one is. Okay, so hit us up on. Oh, you know what? Who gives a fuck?
Well, some people do.
Facebook.
Yeah, you can do Facebook. Turnstile Records presents. You can do Audio Boom. You can go and check out, which I promised Clark would say.
Okay,
We have launched Turnstile Digital
Oh, yeah.
presents.
Digi, yeah.
You can't get the feed for it on iTunes yet because I've been uploading episodes and trying to launch it. There is actually 34 hours worth of DJ sets already up there.
And that's on Audio Boom.
Hip hop, deep house, tech house, dance,
Funky.
dancey pants, pantsy pants dance, and trance.
But no trancey dance. Yeah.
No trancey dance. No, we don't
Fuck-
go there.
fuck that
No,
shit.
it's a bit weird. So yeah, if you want to go over,
So it's
yeah,
audioboom.com.
audioboom.com, and you can type in Turnstile Digital Presents. You could also type in Turnstile Records Podcasts, and it gives you a little pop-down menu of
yes.
this show, that show,
Other
and
shows.
a placeholder for the Stees, which we are currently writing and editing
And
as we
developing.
speak. What have we've done? Probably 6 episodes.
6 episodes, but it's very slow. It's a slow
Yeah,
burn.
it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a monthly.
I think so,
Tell you what, it's
yeah.
going to be the monthlies.
Can't do it every week. It's too hard.
No, it's too hard. It's too hard. It's very complicated. There's a lot of research.
We have
involved.
jobs and kids and families and dogs and.
It's true. No doubt. So yeah, look, just check us out on the usual methods. Most important, Twitter. We got
at Escape Podders.
Podders.
Did you
Escape Podders.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. And
I was going to ask, did you at the set you played at your party? Would that be up on Turnstile Digital?
That's more of a live set.
Okay.
But
you don't want to burn that for all the.
No, I'm not going to rinse that for free.
You have to get paid for that.
I've got to get paid for that set.
That's fair enough, man.
I will be doing that set this weekend at 56 Bricks on Windsor Street, Windsor end of Chapel Street.
Okay, cool.
And
I've heard you're going there quite a bit.
I'm resident there. One of the residents. And
you should talk about that at the on your podcast.
Which
more
podcast?
often? This one.
This one? Yeah, I just did.
Oh yeah.
So
did you last week?
I guess I'm.
Do you reckon Dan's going to be cut?
Dan Oz will be a little bit upset. Well, he was spruiking the podcast. Pretty hot. He was coming in pretty hot.
Coming in pretty hot.
Pretty guaranteed that he won't hear this.
That's right, because I said, Dan, at the end of the night, I said, mate, how many of
He was on everybody's goat about, have you listened to the podcast?
You should listen to the podcast. Podcast this, Escape Pods that. I said, dude, how many Escape Pods have you listened to? He said, a couple of it. So, Dan, if you are listening to this...
And you're not...
Twitter us, the code word, I am listening.
Very good. Yeah, okay, that's a test.
Yeah.
That is a test.
See how dedicated he is.
And let's see how many episodes we do before we receive the Twitter,
the tweet,
anything, any message, any form of message. It could even come in the form
text
of
message. Yeah, let's do that as well.
I am listening.
That's right.
Are you? Ding. Okay, so that's about all we have time for today.
That's a good pod. I like that. I had a good time.
We always like having Adam in.
Yeah,
he always lightens the mood. And what are we going to do? Just
look, I'll go out by saying happy birthday, Tim, and thanks for having us all. And up until next year, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I'll go fuck myself.
Pressing the self-destruct button. Ship
That's
self-destruct.
signing off.
Exactly 2 minutes and 45 seconds.
One pod left, and 3 of us.
The escape pod. The escape pod. What if there are droids in the escape pod? The sensors wouldn't pick them up.
Escape pod sounds really nice. Well, boys, it's a very lovely ship. I think you should look out. Goodbye.